Good evening. So my ass is like... Excuse me. Got home. I've been maintaining like an hour and a half of exercise every night, so did that. And I sat down afterward and I'm like, I should be good to like throw in something to eat before servers go up. It's like 10 to... Well, no, it was... I think it was 7 on the dot then. It's like, oh yeah, no, that should be fine. Like, you know, if the servers come up like 10, 15 minutes early, that should still give me enough time. Then they came up 30 minutes early. I was considering starting the thing while I was having dinner, but like, it just wasn't gonna work. Because especially for a keyboard and mouse game, I don't have anywhere to eat. So yeah, that ain't happening. Yes, but we're here. Field operations go. Oh, am I missing something? I don't think I've got enough tabs. No, that is all of them. Okay. Weird. Oh, you know what I should do, actually? Hold on. I just realized something. There we go. I can bring them up when I want. Yeah. So obviously, I delved into Bosnia a fair bit. And, you know, ducked out when it became just grinding, and I was going to do the story. Still haven't done all of the story. But, I was going to duck out and do it then, and I just kind of fell off it, honestly. It was a nice little grinding place, but, like, the effort involved to, like, keep up with a lot of the story, especially some of the stuff that required a lot of coordination with people. It just wasn't really conducive to doing it. Honestly, I may even just call it entirely for ever doing that on stream, and that's just a thing I can do there. Eureka's probably a bit different, because you have to be organized, so it kind of ends up being scheduled, more or less. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of incentive for me to keep doing that, especially when I was just treating it as a grind. We'll see if that holds for the Occult Crescent. I'm not promising I'm going to do all of this on stream, or frequently stream it, because again, grinding. I mean, I did like the first 2 to 3 weeks of, Cosmic Exploration and kind of just peed it off because I got back into PoE 2 and I started writing a hell of a lot more, which is mostly where I've been, these afternoons for stream. Yeah, I've just been finding, I've been finding a lot of inspiration for writing, so I want to try and ride that wave while I can. Now your mic settings fuck up again. Hold on a second. Why can't I right-click the microphone icon in my goddamn toolbar? That's dumb. Oh yeah, and you're getting to see my, my shit a little bit more. Because, I guess, FF14 has decided to stop being captured by game capture. For some fucking reason. Like, if I exit... Oh, there's people here. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, so I just gotta be careful of alt-tabbing and shit. Ooh, you know what I forgot to do is this. Oh, no, come on, fucking asshole. There it is, I can spell. You can see that. Yeah, so I'll have a go at it. Obviously, this is probably going to be a little bit of a thing I do a lot of for the foreseeable future with 14. But how much of that I actually stream... I always keep saying, like, I want to play more PoE on stream, and then I always fall off doing that, so, yeah. We'll see. Anyway, one last hurrah. The expedition messenger casts his gaze expectantly about the harbour. You're old Dean, aren't you? Just the man I was after, as it happens. Old Kettenram tasked me with finding you. Says he's got a proposition for you. Stay right there, I'll go fetch him. Actually, sorry, I need a reminder of Kettenram. Oh my god. That person's doing Japanese. God damn it. Oh, God damn it. I'd really like to get a thing of his voice. Because I can't remember how to do it. I seem to recall it having... Oh my god. Oh, cool. Bro, I fucking hate YouTube sometimes. I'm like, hey, Kettenram FF14 English VA. And it's like, here's all the differences between English and Japanese translations. And I'm like, fucking infuriating. Look at my own goddamn VODs then. Jesus. Alright, I'll do at least a voice here for now. I'm pretty sure I remember roughly what it was, but... Apologies for apologies for collaring you like this. Yeah, there we go. And I was hoping we could parley before you took leave of Tuliolol. Oh? I'll cut right to the chase. I want you on board with me for I want you on board for me final expedition. Before I get into the particulars, allow me to spin a quick yarn. These days, any Eorzean sailor worth their salt bound for Taral will take the established route and skirt the southern Indigo Deep. Back when maps of the realm were nothing but blank parchment past Vilbrand, all we had was the allure of the horizon to guide us. Most of me fellow explorers weighed anchor and cut a course due west, heading straight for adventure. Alas, most were lost to the waves. My crew and I reached Tural on account of us changing northward and avoiding the same treacherous waters that claimed them. Where is the 14 playlist? There it is. What the fuck is a fly doing in here? God damn. That stretch of the deep came to be known as Shade's Triangle. I had a notion to solve its mysteries on behalf of me fallen comrades. But after arriving on these shores, it was the land, not the sea, that promised adventures anew. Once I'd settled here and disbanded the expedition, I never did get the opportunity. When I crossed paths with a certain realm-renowned adventurer and began to wonder... Aye. Something told me that with your help, I'll finally shed light on the mystery of those accursed waters. So how about it? Will you join this old explorer on one final jaunt? It'll be my honor. You had me at mystery, but what of your duties at the palace? Not to worry. I propose all this with the full backing of the Dawn servants. Truth be told, even before Gulul Jaja asked me to watch over Kona and Wuklamat, I feared I'd never sail again. Any road? I sensed the pair were wise to be worrying, so I laid it all bare. Yeah, they would. And you say the mystery of Shade's Triangle has haunted you since. The region of which you speak is an impediment to trade with foreign nations. Any effort to unravel its secrets would ultimately benefit to Liolong. Sounds like it might be the last chance you get, especially if you're hoping to get Aldina involved. Besides, Papa would turn in his grave if we barred his old friend from one final voyage. I say follow your heart, Tanqua. I miss them. I'm sure you'll be wanting more details, but I'd like to set sail sooner rather than later. Let's reconvene once we've put a few marms between us and the harbour. Ship is ready and waiting. Had her sent over from Limsa especially. When you're ready, speak with Offengeim over on the pier. Oh, yippee. More Roganin names. When does Kettenram come into things? I forget. Oh, hold on. No, maybe not. Fuck. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Hold on. I found him. Actually, I don't think y'all can hear this. But that's fine. As indeed. Weird, I thought his voice was a lot lower, but he's more like... it's been a while since last I saw you. A bit higher of a register than I was expecting, honestly. We're not getting one of these, are we? Aldine, I presume? Kettenram told me all about you. The name's Offengeim, navigator by trade. They say Shade's Triangle's racked with storms year-round, but a closer look at the charts will tell you that that ain't strictly true. For a brief season, the sky is clear and the sea's calm, hence why the old explorer's eager to weigh anchor. What's the matter? Don't tell me you're wary of clambering into this little rowboat. We're not rowing all the way to Shade's Triangle. Our vessel's waiting out there on the shallows. Oh, of course. Big enough boats, right, yeah. Any road. When you're good and prepared to leave, just say the word. Ready to plot a course for waters unknown, are you? Sure am. Where did OBS go? Don't know whether to respect you, mate, or question your sanity, but welcome aboard. Shade's Triangle. Here we come. Can't wait for this to go terribly wrong. Damn. For free? I should also change from Sage. Or maybe not. I don't know if I should go healer. Plain sailing thus far. Might be time to talk about our destination. Shade's Triangle is a churning mess of storms, so every time a vessel goes missing in the region, most blame the treacherous conditions. But hear this. There are records of the last ship seeking to chart those waters, and the message they relayed to their escort is passing strange. Conditions fair, crescent-shaped isle sighted in vicinity, potential safe haven during storms, attempting to make landfall. They never made it back to port despite the calm seas. Folks have been taking to calling the island the occult crescent ever since. They say it's naught but a shifting mirage that claims the lives of all who sight it. Everyone on board knows the risks involved on a voyage like this. But there ain't nothing like the thrill of the unknown to trump good sense. I like that fit. Aye, the whiff of mystery and the promise of new discoveries hard to resist. Am I right in thinking the same applies to you, adventurer? Of course. Anyhow, why don't you get acquainted with the rest of the crew? I'll be here checking the charts. Once you've got the measure of the folks risking their eyes along with you, come and find me. I also forgot how unique his fucking face sculpt is. I really wish they'd add like aging options to characters or character creation. It'd be really cool. My grandfather once sailed with Kettenram. He was right with him when they first made landfall on Tyrrell. But it wasn't Tyrrell they were aiming for. They left Eorzea westward, bound for Hingashi. We didn't count on a great big continent lying between them and their destination. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay, you go in the opposite direction, because otherwise you have to go all the way through, past Thavnir through, Gallian territory. Once they were ashore, they soon forgot all about the Far East. Eventually my grandfather settled, and here I am, 3 generations later. By all accounts, journeying with Kettenram is life-changing. I mean that in the best possible sense, of course. Uh-huh. Expedition Prospector. This isn't some foolhardy treasure hunt. No solving the Isle's secrets will be worth more than any glittering trinkets. And if we can open up safe passage to the island, there's potential to establish a permanent landing. Just imagine the boon to foreign trade that would bring. All of which is to say, there's more at stake here than lining our pockets. True. Maybe someone at the front? Provisional. Oh. There's no telling that what awaits us on the island, which is why we've enlisted the help of experts and artisans to supplement our crew. There's one fellow we're all wishing we'd steer clear of, though. After we left port, I caught the crazed fool trying to launch one of the lifeboats. Oh, lifeboats. Fuck, I'm losing it. Managed to lock him in the hold, but the Vitral set about drinking all the rum inside. In the end, we tied him up and stuffed him in one of the barrels and drained dry. Oh. Okay. Should I check in on them, or should I know what they're up to? This ain't me first trip to these waters. I've sailed close to Shade's Triangle to survey the weather many a time. Only on the clearest days, when the sea's flat as glass, do you get a glimpse of the isle. It looks unremarkable from a distance, but that's exactly what the poor bastards who went missing must have thought. Never did pluck up the courage to take a closer peek, curious as I was. When I heard Kettenram was leading an expedition into the heart of the Triangle, I signed right up. Don't get me wrong, I've still got my reservations, but when I think of whatever's waiting for us in those waters, it's the excitement that wins out. Awesome. Hey, who have you got locked in the fucking hull? Looks like you had a good chat with the crew. That's the thing with seafaring. Close-knit crew is indispensable out on the open sea. I know there's talk about me feats in reaching Tyrrell, but in truth I couldn't have done it without me fellow explorers. Wherever the winds might take us, consider it me duty to get us all there and back in one piece. Right, we'll be entering Shade's Triangle any moment now. Look sharp. With no incidents, right? Land ho! Hold steady. We sail straight for her. Aye, aye. buddy, that's a seagull. What? Hmm? Where's that blasted island? We just had it in our sights. Land spotted off the starboard stern. Huh? Did y'all, like, get teleported through it? What? Don't tell me we careen right past it. Get this whole turnaround. Surely we just, like, teleported from one side to it to the other. Like, eyes fucking peeled. Don't blink. No. No, don't you do it. Oh, they all looked away. Fucking hell. Yes! What? Y'all, lock in. Goddamn. I lost sight of the damn thing again. Shifting Mirage was right on the money. If the isle itself was moving, the waves would be surging right over the bulwark. This is no natural phenomenon. Something's messing with our perception. You deserved. Ye deserved heed my call. I heed, but I'm not sure I follow. Who are you talking to? You didn't just hear a voice? Strange voice, you say? I didn't hear a thing. Uh-oh. What in the... I lost control of the rudder. It's like something's reeling us in. God. Oh. What the fuck? Could be the island, could it? Uh-oh. Okay. How's the hull looking? No obvious damage. The ship's stuck fast. It's almost as if we've dropped anchor. Perfectly docked and without a scratch. There ain't a helmsman alive who could have managed that. I fear she'll end up like that if we try and shift her. I reckon we brought here. We were brought here by some sort of arcane trickery. Trap 2, most likely. Magic right to our destination. Quite a stroke of luck, if you ask me. Well, there's nothing for it but to get this expedition underway. Something drawn in like a magnet is interesting. With the ship pinned in place, there's not much we can do except take a look around. That voice you heard on the ship. Starting to wonder whether that wasn't some kind of summons. Glad to have you with us, regardless. As for the isle itself, I'd assumed it was uninhabited. Certainly wasn't expecting to come across this phantom village. Like it's not there's some sort of ward encompassing the island to keep us here. That said, there's a chance ethereal currents could circumvent the ward, assuming you can tap into one. Might be worth a try if adventure calls you elsewhere. Anyway, as much as I'd like to gather the crew and get stuck right in, we'd better secure the perimeter first. Oh, and I thought I'd give you a journal to jot down your findings along the way. Thank you, Cat and Run. I think there's more than a few folks out there who'd appreciate a record of your exploits here. Fill those pages and give them something to sink their teeth into. If you wish to return to Tulial at any point during the expedition, interact with the ethereal current by the moored ship. The corresponding current at High Tide Harbor facilitates travel back to the Occult Crescent. Occult Record. Collection expanded. It's a bit redundant. The Occult Record is now available under Collection in the Duties section of the main menu. New entries for prominent terms and characters will be added to the record as you explore the Occult Crescent. Kettenram Blaufistsen. Where's my collection again? There it is. Occult Record. In the year 1497 of the Sixth Astral Era, a Leminson sea-wolf explorer of not 20 summers plotted a westward course for Hingashi, embarking on a fateful voyage that would catapult him into the ranks of legend. Unbeknownst to him and his crew, a great continent lay between them and the Far East, and it was not the splendor of Kugane, but the shores of Taral that ultimately lay upon the horizon. Having made landfall, Kettenram roamed the interior, ultimately reaching Mamuk, the vast home of the Mamulja. There he met then Autarch Galul Jaja, with whom he struck up a firm friendship. Together the pair ranged the length and breadth of Taral, spurred on by the same adventurous spirit that led the old sailor to this mysterious island. Okay. Multiple... Oh, no, okay. So it seems like there's entries for different, like, people, things, objectives, monsters? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's neat. Real quick, it said ethereal current, but is that just one of those... Oh! Oh, literal portal. Okay, interesting. I'll stay here and keep an eye on the ship. The two of you better secure the area. Speaking of which... Switch to Picto. Kettenram scans the empty settlement with wary eyes. Odd. Not a single soul about. No use pondering, though. We better take a look around while Offenheim stands guard. As long as the ship's safe, so are all the provisions on board. That means one less worry while we're getting our bearings. Femro. Let me know if you find anything of interest. Faintly glowing stone. Hello? Okay, thank you. Likely carved by skilled hands, this ether-infused stone exudes a faint glow. It is unclear whether the stone emits light naturally, or if some internal mechanism is causing the illumination. Oh. Okay. Cannot mount. It's probably, yeah, all the way up there. Overgrown building. The foliage choking the building and the overall state of decay suggests it has been abandoned for some time, left to the mercy of the elements. Survey point, vantage point. Huh? Alright, hold on. Vantage point. Two shipwrecks are visible in the eerily still bay. No doubt once crewed by brave sailors seeking the inner reaches of Shade's Triangle. Judging from their orientation, the vessels must have sunk while attempting to leave the island. There is no telling whether the souls on board were also lost to the waves. You have finished investigating the area. Kettenram will be keen to know of your findings. Okay, so what's this survey point thing? Cult record 2. Oh! Phantom Village. Okay, so walk around the world and you'll get some of that stuff. That's neat. While we walk. Perched upon the eastern tip of the occult crescent, this compact settlement is deathly silent, save for the gentle sluicing at the plaza fountain. Though its stone structures are weathered and overgrown, the orderly state of the town implies a degree of active preservation by some unknown hand. In the harbour, the forlorn wrecks of outbound ships are a testament to the fearsome reputation Shade's Triangle commands. I'm back. I'm guessing you're no closer to solving the Isle's mysteries either. Looking at these structures, I'd say this settlement's ancient. The original inhabitants may be long gone, but I was half hoping to find a few survivors from the wrecks at the very least. Anyhow, this building in particular took me interest. I managed to force the lock. I don't want you to think I have a habit of breaking locks in general skullduggery. Other than when strictly necessary, of course. Let's take a look inside, shall we? Oh, that's not eerie. Is that a fucking skeleton? Like, over there? Sarcophagus, do you reckon? Oh, they're broken jars. I wouldn't get too close if I were you. I sense arcane trickery afoot. These candles aren't being kept light by natural means, that's for damn sure. Just as I thought. Experience tells me a ward like this will have us jumping through hoops to dispel it. That's a great shot, goddamn. There it is again. Only he deserved may lay claim. There's that voice again. Not a near a thing. They're addressing you in particular, methinks that ward might yield to you. Alright. You. I'm not sure which is a more confounding mystery. Your magic touch or this godforsaken rock we're standing on. I wonder if that's a blessing of light or something. Oh, sick, it's automated. Oh, Is that a fucking tonberry? It is. A tonberry? Ugh. Thoroughly refreshing, raring to go. Who might you two be? Wasn't expecting a common tongue. Well, considering who Tonberries are. You take me for some benighted fool? Ah, but perhaps a valid supposition given my current form. You stand before the archive, the very definition of erudition. Now, hurry up and introduce yourselves. I'm Aldine, savior of the world. Oh, Aldine, is it? Those keen, searching eyes of yours. Clearly you have an inquisitive mind like no other. Say my own, that is. I'm Kettenram, an explorer hailing from Limsa. We're here on an expedition backed by the nation of Tuliolal. Limsa what? Now? Tuliolal. I've visited each of the 12 city-states and learned all there is to know about their people and cultures. Those names ring unfamiliar. I think a whole nation would elude me. Tell me, when exactly was this Tuliolal founded? I'm going to be mixing this voice a little bit until I find something that's appropriate. How much of a history lesson do you want, buddy? The 7th astral era? I moved to the island to avoid spreading the affliction that left me... Oh, yeah. Okay. So that was... Oh, fuck. When was the Great Mage War? Hold on. Great Mage War FF14. War of the Magi, that's the one. During the height of the 5th astral era. Tonberry. Stop putting your wikis on fandom, for fuck's sake. Alright. 5th astral era. I moved to the island to avoid spreading the affliction that left me as you see, and probably fell into a deep slumber. If memory serves, such a plague swept the realm at the end of the 5th astral era. But that'd mean you've been asleep for more than 1,500 years. Well, that would explain why I feel so well rested. Now that I'm awake, I should very much like to see what has become of the Isle. Alright. Oh, jeez. I thought we were about to get, like, something else coming out of the sarcophagus. I certainly don't recall the memorial fountain being so begrimed with algae. Perhaps you do speak the truth. This strange ether I sense pervading the island. Could it be a ward of sorts? Oh! Huh. I wonder if one of the nations involved in the War of the Magi actually tried to seal the island off. Looking still a bit foggy after that eons-long slumber. There was a time when I knew all kinds of things. The name of every battle, the weight of all the riches in the world to the Ons. I was a wise old man, gushing font of knowledge. Say, I could be a real boon for your expedition once I get up to speed. I shall join you on your endeavors. Let's venture forth unto this mysterious isle. Perhaps in the course of our adventure, your memories will come flooding back. That's too on the nose. Seeing as there's nothing in this settlement out to kill us, I think it's time we get a crew ashore and earning their keep. I'll be right back. Hopefully we can learn more about the Isle from our newfound co-conspirator. Kinda lost the voice there a second. straight into another... Nope. Wouldn't have surprised me if we went straight into another cutscene, but there we go. The archive. The archive has been added to the archive. Damn. Loading. We must be in an area that... Hold on. Phantom Village has been added. No, it doesn't look like we moved. I do wonder what kind of instance we're in. If, like, maybe all the people are here, which is why it's taking so long to load, but then obviously it's not seeing anything because of quest progression. Although identical in form to those gruesome figures of legend, the Tonberries, the archive is unquestionably rational and possessing of a friendly, if occasional, boastful demeanor. The scholar frowns. He pledged to join Kettenram's expedition soon after being roused from his sarcophagus in the Phantom Village, though it remains to be seen whether he will prove a useful asset, as the wise old man struggles to recall most of his allegedly nigh-infinite knowledge, as a result of lingering grogginess from his lengthy slumber or some other arcane process. Unfamiliar territory. Hey, yeah. The archive yearns to make sense of the situation. Oh my god, wait, are we gonna get scholar lore here? That'd be kind of sick. Would you care to elaborate about what brought you here? While our ship kind of got pulled in like a magnet to the isle, I don't really know more than that. So this isle lies in the heart of Shade's Triangle, and many a ship has gone missing in these waters. You mentioned the wrecks out in the bay. It's not unreasonable to think some of those sailors would have made it ashore. Why did no one try to wake me? Probably took one look at you and sealed the sarcophagus back up. Jesus! The door to your chamber was tightly barred. Never mind that. I'm still puzzled by the strange voice that only I can hear. The door to your chamber was tightly barred. But your burly companion was able to force the lock. I dare say younger, swarthier sailors would have been less troubled getting that door. Would have even less trouble getting that door open. Probably took one look at you and that's rude, but I guess it's gonna force me to go through all the dialogue. A ridiculous notion. I might be old, but I'm swift and sprightly. I'd have been up and about in a flash if they so much as shifted the coffin lid. Never mind that, I'm still puzzled by the strange voice that only I can hear. You mean to imply someone summoned you here? Well, clearly it wasn't me. I've been sound asleep for the last few millennia, give or take. What a tantalizing conundrum! We simply must get to the bottom of this. Okay. Oh. Hey. Hi? Is it knowledge you seek? What the fuck? What manner of creature is this? Familiar, methinks. Looks like the fairies employed by Nimian scholars of Eld. Was it you who summoned her? Me? Preposterous! I would have summoned something more statuesque. That's probably a reference that I don't get. How rude! My name is Iris, and I certainly wasn't called forth by a wizened little wretch like you. Wizened? You mean wise, you petulant little whelp? Honestly, who would even summon a companion so lacking in manners? I know exactly what I meant, and you, sir, are lacking in wisdom. A seal has been placed upon your worldly knowledge, thus preventing its use. You can only speak of that which the spindly individual over here has seen and learned firsthand. Oh, spindly? Is that so? Well, that explains why I can't muster the faintest mote of magic. Tried to heal myself earlier to no avail. Centuries of sleep on that cold stone slab really took its toll on my lower back. Enough of you and your aching bones. Iris, where's your master? Yeah? We try a different tact. Why were you summoned here? I don't know. Ha! Looks like someone else has had their knowledge sealed away. If I'm wise and lacking in wisdom, then you're naught but an unfamiliar. I'll tell you one thing. That fairy was steeped in the same ether permeating the island. As I surmise, there's a strange ward covering the isle in its entirety. No doubt those ships in the bay were caught in its pull. Well, wards just can't just cast themselves. Meaning someone's responsible for those poor souls who perished in Shade's Triangle. I think our focus ought to be finding out what we can about this individual. And let's not forget that strange voice you keep hearing. For all we know, it could be connected in some way. Right, let's go speak with Jeffroy over yonder. He ought to have word on progress at the base camp. Oh, we've got a base camp, do we? Not here. Fellow back pain sufferer, are you? The spell I tried to cast is called Spinal Zap. Some say it's the finest example of white magic to ever grace the pages of an arcane tome. Couldn't even recall the name of that spell before. But I'm remembering it now because you heard me speak of trying to cure my aches and pains. Oof, my poor noggin. This is all so perplexing. Jeffroy's over by the western gate. Let's head over and find out how the encampment fares. I'm trying to do a little bit of a subtler voice for him, but like I keep wanting to overpower it instead, or make it overpowering. You'll be pleased to hear that preparations are well underway. I sent the advance party to scout ahead while the ship's being unloaded. We've already found an ideal spot to stage forays into the island's southern reaches, and setting up camp as we speak. When you're ready to head out, just say the word. Once you're out in the field, you have to speak with Kettenram and decide how to proceed. The support crew will be stationed here in town. Be sure to avail yourself of their services if you're in need. And if you're a weaponsmith, word is we hired a truly remarkable craftsman for the expedition. Judging by his reputation, you'll soon have your weapons honed to deadly perfection. The smithy will be set up over yonder. Do drop by if you're interested. Well, that's all from me. Give me a shout when you're ready to make for the encampment. So this is the equivalent of that beach area before we set off for, thing proper. South Horn. You stand upon the Occult Crescent, an uncharted isle in the heart of Shade's Triangle. Whether you choose to join your fellow explorers in large-scale battles against the fiercest of foes, or take on the Crescent's denizens in a series of small skirmishes, there are many ways to proceed and much to uncover on these shores. The following pages contain a detailed explanation of what you may expect on the Occult Crescent. Read and understand them well if you would seek to unravel this isle's mystery. The Occult Crescent is accessible for disciples of war or magic level 100 or above. Boo! The required average item level is 690, and item level will be synced to 700. Players may change to a different job of sufficient level while in duty. All players are subject to a separate leveling system while exploring the Occult Crescent, indicated by their knowledge level. Participating in large-scale battles or slaying the island's fiends will bolster your knowledge, akin to experience points. When facing the fiends of the Occult Crescent, your knowledge levels will significantly impact the outcome of any battle. To improve your chances of survival when roaming the wilds, be sure to accrue as much knowledge as you are able. Discrepancies between your knowledge level and that of your foes will affect the damage you deal and receive. You would do well to choose your marks carefully before engaging. Ooh. While exploring the Isle, you may participate in critical encounters, large-scale battles for up to 72 combatants. Emerging victorious from these perilous endeavors will garner a wealth of knowledge and other rewards. As critical encounters are not affected by your knowledge level, they can be attempted regardless of your progress. Oh, that's good. So the critical encounters are, like, just probably synced eye level 700 and that's it. That's good. That means you can just participate in whatever the hell you want with whoever the hell you want, and it's not really going to affect things. Although, I do wonder if people are going to have a problem with that, because in Bosnia... Actually, I don't know if things were normalized in Bosnia, critical encounters. There's no reason for me to believe it was, but... Additionally, during the course of your expedition, the return action is replaced by Occult Return, which enables instant return to the base camp without the penalty of a lengthy recast time. I understand what I must do. Iris. Well, I mean, you know what we gotta do first, though. Well, you know what we gotta do after we read the new entry. The ethereal familiar appeared shortly after the Archive's awakening, claiming authoritatively that the man's wisdom was sealed away and can only be accessed where it concerns matters that the Warrior of Light has witnessed firsthand. When pressed about her own purpose, however, she too confessed ignorance. Compounding the mystery, the Archive senses the same ether that envelops the Isle emanating from the fairy. Could her master be the unseen hand presiding over the Occult Crescent? Alright, where is he? There he is. Oh, actually maybe not. Arcane Artistry. Lighter Seal? Lighter Seal is on the hunt for a missing weaponsmith. Oh no. That rum-addled reprobate. I wouldn't be surprised if we found him floating in the sea. Oh, have you needed a smithy, do you? I'm afraid we ain't up and running yet. Truth be told, the weaponsmith we hired bolted before we could finish setting up shop. Master of his craft by all accounts, but he's been nothing but trouble since he set foot on the ship. Kept trying to escape, so we threw him in the hold. Ah, of course. He was the one that got thrown in the fucking hold. What was hidden in there, though? He drank most of the booze we brought along for the expedition. I tell you, the bugger was half pickled by the time we hauled him out. Anyway, the bastard's now gone and disappeared. This fellow you speak of sounds vaguely familiar. Sound like you kidnapped an upstarting artisan and held him prisoner. No, it's vaguely familiar. Hey? Either you're already acquainted with the scoundrel, or Ozzy is owned a more cantankerous weaponsmith than I'd thought. Needless to say, there aren't many folk willing to sail for Shade's Triangle. While we were scratching around trying to find someone, a certain enterprising woman put us in touch. They say there ain't a final weaponsmith alive today. He drinks like a sailor on shore leave, and is up to his neck in debt. He signed up for the expedition to settle his dues. How does this man keep accruing debt like this? Oh my god, bro. This man was partnered with the fucking Mandevilles, and he's still like under Rowena's fucking boot. Not in the fun way. At least not all the time. Anyway, we can't have gotten far. It's not like there's any way off this rock. If he's half as good as they say, I reckon it'll be a boon for your adventuring. Keep your eyes peeled if you run into a shirtless rum-soaked good-for-nothing by the name of Geralt. Keep your eyes peeled. If you run into a shirtless rum-soaked good-for-nothing by the name of Geralt, tell him to come see me. Oh no, it's fucking Geralt, of course. Ugh. Alright, you bastard. Find anything you can use, just take it. What's that? There he is. Hey, buddy. Long time no see. Oh, a drop of rum to be out of this bloody ghost town. Ma'am? There was no mention of Shade's Triangle when I signed the goddamn contract. Talk about false bloody pretenses. More fool me for trusting that wily Harridan, eh? Hey, man. You lost again? Huh? Who the hell's it? Oh, bugger me. Can't I do one bleeding job without you showing your ugly mug? That said, there's never been a dull moment when us two team up. You can say that again. How about we finish the job sharpish and get off this desolate rock, eh? Oh, buddy, we got 3 patches of this shit to go. Oh, wow, and he's just off. Alright. Expedition Metallurgist. You must have had a hard time coaxing him back. Apologies for all the trouble. It's nothing, we're buds. Right, with the smithy up and running, it's high time we started earning your keep. Listen here, do you really think I'm going to sully me hammer and tongs knocking out work and any village smith with half a brain could handle? No. Nothing less than nigh impossible feats of genius stoke me fire these days. Says the impudent sot who drank the old dry, racking up more debt in the process. You're hardly in a position to dictate terms. Though it does seem daft to fork over Eyewater and some sort of Eorzea's finest weaponsmith, and having forging plain old swords and shields. Any ideas, adventurer? Relics. Give me the relics. I'm sure Eorzea's finest weaponsmith has his own ideas. Right? Hold on a second. Hold. Resin. Relics. I wonder if anyone's got... Man. Just get nothing but clickbait bullshit. Fucking. YouTube's search is fucking dire. Well, either that or 14 content creations in a goddamn ditch. He does, as a matter of fact, devising a new means of refining weapons and armor. Oh, and armor. Couldn't help but notice all the ether permeating the place. Reckon I'll tap into that somehow. Of course, I'll need raw materials. Some magic warped ore from the Isle should do just the trick. If it's all you're after, our surveyors will soon be conducting a preliminary excavation. Is that all you need to start? Hardly. If that were the case, any old fool could do the job. Magical properties can be fleeting and elusive. Without a means to properly harness the ether, there's every chance that you'll degrade in the process. So you require something else besides raw materials. Any inkling as to what that might be? Sometimes a foul BC in the throes of death will leave behind a crystallized chunk of their life essence. Oh wow, this is really, really fucking boss here. I've used this stuff in the past, and while it ain't exactly common, I'd wager you'll find it on this bastard rock. Not that fucking... Sorry, we're replaying a fucking an episode from Hildebrand on top of Geralt's head right now. Not that it's unique to the Isle of Mind, but I'm sure you'll find it elsewhere too. Does this mysterious crystal have a name? Indeed it does. Demiatma? Demiatma. No, not again! Thanks for providing the spark our weaponsmith needed. Looks like he's committed to fulfilling his contractual duties at the very least. Say, how did you feel about handling the fiend felon part of the gambit? While you're out acquiring Demi-Atma. Sorry, that's it. Demi-Atma. I'll see how amenable Geralt is to helping around the smithy. I reckon that's a reasonable division of labour. Again? Awesome! Phantom weapons. A saga of something. Me when there's a grind that's gonna become my entire life for the next 2 months. Demi-Atma can be obtained from fates and critical encounters on the Occult Crescent's South Horn. It can also be obtained from fates in other regions. Oh. Oh, so this is... Wait, is that Zodiac? I'm pretty sure the Bosnia variant was... You got them from... Did you get them from Raid? Did you also get them from Fates? Fuck, I don't remember. I don't remember now, it's been a while. These regions are Ukopacha, Kozamalka, Yaktel, Shaloni, Heritage Found, and Living Memory. It's been a while since I've had to pronounce all those. What? I'll channel this Isle's ether into a smithing process, the likes of which the realm has never seen. To do that, I reckon I'll need at least 6 kinds of demi-materia. 3 of each to be sure me work is foolproof. Demi-Atma can be obtained from fates and critical encounters. 3 of each kind. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. We're on the hunt, then. We didn't get told where they were, though. And if there's, like, multiple kinds? Because the way that... Well, actually, hold on. Ukopacha, Kazamaka, Yaktel, Shalani... Oh, yeah, no, there's 6 areas. So 6 areas for the Demi-Atma, and then... Yeah, no, that makes sense. Journey to the Occult Crescent South Horn. What? Yes. Thank you. Alright. Let's get started. Of course it's fucking raining. Oh, look at that mark shit. That's a really cool, aetheryte. Let's attune to that, baby. Currently operating as a Phantom Freelancer. You have attuned yourself to an Ethernet shard, now have access to the Isle's Ethernet. Additional shards can be found across the Occult Crescent, attuned to them to facilitate fast travel through the island. Oh, we got the, knowledge level at the bottom there. E silver pieces, E gold pieces, occult record, thank you very much. Okay, sweet. Oh, survey point. And archives here too. The expedition base camp. Oh, right. And it gives me a highlight, hooray. Nestled within the ruins of an old fortification, the encampment is an ideal location from which the sage forays into the south horn of the island, while the surrounding walls offer sufficient protection from nearby fiends. The focal point of the camp is a device indistinguishable from an aetheryte that ought to facilitate swift travel on the island. Intriguingly, these ruins exhibit a different architectural style to that of the Phantom Village, though when and by whom they were first built is yet to be determined. That is true. Looks a little less refined, just from first glance. And honestly, like, quite, like, flat. Like, there's not really much, like, decoration to it that would make it stand out. Ooh, wow, we got a lot of shit going on here. Kettenram, how's it going? New job, old tricks. Kettenram is overseeing activities at the expedition base camp. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better location to stage an expedition than this. I think we've even found something akin to an aetheryte. With any luck, there'll be a few more dotted around the isle to avail ourselves of. Make sure you attune with this one before leaving camp. Speaking of leaving, our advance party scouted the area and brought back a few bits and bobs of interest. The archive was appraising the cache, but he soon scarpered off. Well, I did say scarpered. Scarpered off and started poking around that heap of rubble. We better see what he's up to. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? There you are! I've got something crystalline to show you. Is that a fucking soul crystal? Ah, just as I thought. Because you laid eyes on the crystal, I was able to tap into my wealth of learning on the topic. This sealed knowledge business is awfully frustrating, I must say. What I handed you is a soul shard from the 5th Astral Era. Contained within is a phantasmal record of arcane arts and combat disciplines pioneered by the 12 city-states of Eld. I'm sure the methods you modern combatants employ are far more refined than those of my day. Nevertheless, you might benefit from learning the old ways of waging war. Under normal circumstances, I'd find myself a soul shard and fight alongside you, but I can't access what's inside. Thwarted again by the seal that diminutive little scallywag spoke of. Given that you were summoned here specially, I dare say you'll have no trouble using it, however. Go on, try fixing it to your garb. Okay. Phantom jobs. There it is. Alright. Let's see what's up with this, then. The soul shard in your possession gives you access to 3 phantom jobs. Phantom Knight, Phantom Monk, and Phantom Bard. These supplementary jobs can each be selected via the Phantom Job window while on the Occult Crescent. Selecting a Phantom Job enables the use of job-specific Phantom actions. Phantom actions are displayed on the Phantom Action panel from which they may be selected for execution. Much like other actions, Phantom actions can be registered to the hotbar. You are currently a Phantom Freelancer. Select your chosen Phantom Job from the window to proceed the expedition. Speak with the Expedition Advisor here in the base camp, or Jeffroy in the Phantom Village to learn more about the Occult Crescent. Okay. Considering the fact that you were summoned to this isle specifically, I wouldn't be surprised if the Soul Shard yields its secrets to you. I suggest you try interacting with it. Oh, yeah, probably. Phantom Job. Source. Detects the number of treasure coffers presently on the isle. Okay. Whoa. What the fuck am I... Wait, what? Select the direction in which the Phantom Action panel turns when toggling actions. Oh! So it's a single button. So you've got a single button, but can you just drag them off and put them on the hotbar? Okay. I don't think I really care. Right, jobs. Occult Resuscitation, Occult Treasure Site. Offensive Aria, Romeo's Ballad, Mighty March, Hero's Rhyme. Phantom Kick, Occult Counter, Counter Stance, Occult Chakra, Phantom Guard, Pray, Occult Heal, Pledge. Let's go Knight. Reduces damage taken by 60%. Gradually restores HP. 3,000 over 30 seconds. Grants enduring fortitude to self and nearby party members when executed within proximity of a knowledge crystal. Reduces target's damage taken by 10%. Damage taken, yeah, okay. Occult heal, big heal. Pledge. Grants 2 stacks of pledge to self or target party member. Renders target impervious to most attacks. Oh, wow, okay. Damn. Learn about phantom jobs. While exploring the Occult Crescent, players can utilize additional supplemental jobs known as phantom jobs. Selecting a phantom job bestows a beneficial status and grants access to an array of phantom actions. Although only one phantom job may be selected, under most circumstances you are free to make a different selection at any time. Leveraging various phantom jobs as the need arises may be the difference between victory and defeat out in the field. The roster of phantom jobs available to you is expanded by learning ancient material and arcane techniques contained within soul shards. Soul shards are obtained from treasure chests, certain critical encounters, and more. Explore the Occult Crescent to find them. Interesting. Changing them, sure. That's, yeah. Learning new. Utilizing a phantom job to defeat your adversaries will garner phantom experience. Earning sufficient phantom experience will increase the level of your selected phantom job, granting access to a variety of offensive, restorative, and supplemental phantom actions. So you need to level them up specifically. Okay. It's fine. Whatever. Using Phantom Actions. Upon acquisition, Phantom Actions are registered to the Phantom Action panel, which displays within Occult Crescent zones in place of the Duty Action HUD. Phantom Actions can be executed and toggled using the following methods. By clicking Phantom Action icons displayed on the... Is there really no fucking hot... Oh, hold on. If you register Duty Actions 1 and 2 found under the Duties tab in Action Traits to your hotbar or crossbar, these actions will automatically switch to execute Phantom Action and toggle Phantom Action. Okay, good. While on the Occult Crescent. So, okay, so there is a way of having a hotkey for that. Registering Phantom Actions to the hotbar, crossbar... If you register Phantom Actions 1 through 4 found under the Duties tab in Actions and Traits yeah, okay. You will automatically switch... Sorry, these icons will automatically switch to their respective phantom actions while on the Occult Crescent. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Leveling in your phantom jobs can provide... Okay, hold on. Can I go out and do that? Can I... No, I probably gotta beat the quest. Fuck. Alright, it's fine. Oh, Jesus. Where the fuck am I gonna put all of these? Well, actually, this one's not always going to be out, so that one, I can just sit there and then... Yeah, that's probably best, I think. Well, either that or next to it, I think. Probably makes the most sense. Phantom Actions. Phantom Actions are special actions that are available only during the course of specific duties. Depending on the undertaken duty, you may select up to 5 Phantom Actions to supplement your job actions. Phantom Actions can be used by clicking their icon or by assigning duty actions 1 and 2 to a keybind. Phantom Actions, as well as other duty actions, can... Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Ruminating on the knowledge of a Knight of Eld, ready to use select Phantom thingies. Cool. Alright. The Ancient Arts of War. The Archive insists you affix a soul shard to your person. Excellent. It would seem you've managed to interface with the soul shard. There is one caveat. I believe it'll only work within the confines of the island's ward. Nonetheless, as you accumulate more knowledge, you'll soon be able to draw on more potent techniques. What's more, I don't think that's the only soul shard on the island. I'm positive you'll acquire others on your travels. The more you possess, the greater the array of ancient techniques you will have at your fingertips. Well, I shan't keep you from your excursions any longer. Though you'd better speak to that imposing lass over there before you depart. Expedition advisor. Oh, no, Offenheim. These walls have seen better days, but they're solid enough. As long as we secure the entrances, the camp will be safe while you're out roaming the Isle. Roman's all well and good, but we'll find need a firm plan of action if we're to make any headway. Before you leave, let's consider our approach. Alright. Okay. Phantom jobs. Creatures of the Crescent. Captain Ram has devised a plan for the pending expedition. Seems to me the more we learn about this island, the further we get from Seems to me the more we learn about this island, the further we get from unraveling its secrets. There's a voice only you can hear, the Isle-wide ward, the seal on the archive's knowledge, the fairy familiar and her master. Not to mention that finding a settlement on such a remote island is passing strange to begin with. But before we get to satisfying our curiosity, we've a more pressing concern to address. Oh? Safety. The crew are peerless, yourself included, but I've seen negligence and lack of preparation lay low the finest explorers. Which is why I intend to thoroughly appraise the threats lurking beyond these walls. As our resident freelancer extraordinaire, I want you to fell 3 different species of fiend and share your findings from each encounter. At the very least, it'll be an opportunity to test that crystal of yours. Provide me with any information you gather. The more you see and share, the more we chip away at that blasted seal. Phantom jobs. During the course of the expedition, the Archive uncovered crystalline objects containing the distilled knowledge of ancient... Actually, hold on. Can we... Yes, we can scale the window. Let's do that. Yeah, that's a bit better. The Archive uncovered crystalline objects containing the distilled knowledge of ancient martial methods. Known as soul shards, these fragments allow the bearer to wield an array of long-forgotten techniques. According to the scholar-turned-Tonberry, these crystals will cease to function upon leaving the occult crescent, thus limiting their efficacy to the island. Nonetheless, they should prove a boon when dealing with its more combative fauna. So, paladin, wolf, monk, archer, samurai, bard, bell, time mage, cannoneer, treasure, person, money bags, and... alright. Slay Crescent, Garula, and gather information. Slay Crescent, okay. Let's do it. Thank you. Give me it. There we go. I'm gonna need to go elsewhere for other shit. Can we mount up? We sure can. Nice. Knowledge 9 points. I don't suppose we picked up anything. No. Haven't picked up anything yet. try and weave in between enemies for the first time in ages, too. Oh, I already got it. Oh, wrong fucking spell. Die. Oh, actually. Oh my god, 5 seconds? Fuck yes. Oh, thank god. It's so much better than, Well, actually, no. Did Bozia... Bozia still had the return, but I think it had the same cooldown, which kind of sucked. If I'm remembering correctly, which I may not be. Dispatch those fiends and share your findings, that you might partake of my unsealed wisdom. Ma'am, are you good? Notes on Crescent Garula. Notes claimed... Okay, yeah, it doesn't actually say anything. Encountered a whole herd of Garula. It's rare indeed to see such notoriously territorial creatures band together. Perhaps it's a regional adaptation. Let's see. You also vanquished a flying lizard and a bandersnatch. The former are known for their treetop nests, and the latter are often found prowling mountainous regions in search of prey. I'm no naturalist, but they don't sound like species you normally find on an island such as this. I suppose someone could have transported them here, but why go to all the trouble? I could answer that. Or at least I could, were it not for that vexatious seal. In other words, we'll be relying on Aldane to document what he finds on his travels. Honestly, I'm starting to think Iris wasn't far off the mark about you. Roam far and wide, Aldane. Help me unseal my vast reserves of knowledge, and thus prove this lumbering clod wrong. Words, my guy. With the local fauna surveyed, I suggest we now seek signs of former habitation. There are plenty of structures besides the settlement you found me in. To start, I want you to visit the ruins visible due south of the encampment and examine their architectural motifs. I look forward to hearing your account. Alright. Yippee. In order to undertake the subsequent quests, you must unlock relevant entries in the occult record. Oh, that's a good theme. I like that. Sorry, what do I fucking need? Ruins towering... the ruins towering above the tree line south of camp. Those are the target of your next excursion. Hurry back and describe to me their bygone splendor. Okay, it just says certain. Cool. Alright. Are we level 2 on this? No. Okay. That's a good sound. I like that. Alright. I guess we're off then. Do I have actual direction? Oh, I guess ruins to the south was pretty much it, eh? Alright. Yeah, we're probably getting to the point that we're, doing the longer form stuff. Let's not disturb them. Oh, actually, there's a break in the wall over there. You know what? Fuck it. Might as well get some stuff in while we go. see the... Ooh, yeah, okay, we're not, Encounter impending. Do I have to be physically over there, or... You could just, like... You could just join before, so... Ooh, Jesus. Actually, why is that got a thing over it? Chain? Alright, how much am I gonna get destroyed? Oh, actually, I don't have my burst. Alright, so probably have to find survey points like I did elsewhere. Ooh, treasure coffer. Oh, Jesus. What exactly am I looking for? Probably make sure I'm looking everywhere. Don't know what the... Oh, there's the range. Okay. No, that's good. That's good to know that they stand out at the very least. Your quest is available to undertake. Lost Citadel. Did we skip ahead? No, we didn't. This rough-hewn stone fortress looks to have stood for centuries past its abandonment by the original occupants, though its vaulted corridors now echo with the the restless prowling of more monstrous denizens. Architecturally, the rhomboid motifs and cavernous central dome bear a striking similarity to Amdapori ruins discovered in Twelveswood. The presence of multiple stone guardians also implies some relation to ancient Amdapor. Alright, I found enough info. Give me more to do. A ruined land. Wow. The archive is keen to hear your depiction of the southern ruins. What did the ruins divulge? You'll don't spare a single detail. I wrote it down in this book. Oh, my noggin's awash with unlocked knowledge. The structure you explored sounds to me like an Amdapori keep. The mages of Amdapor, famed for having developed white magic, with its focus on restorative and purifying arts, it was in the depths of such bastions that they honed their arcane craft. But ancient Amdapor was located in the present-day Twelveswood. Never heard tell them people striking out this far deep into the Indigo Deep. A keep of that size must have required a sizable workforce. The Amdapori were renowned for their use of life-imbued statues in construction and defense. I dare say the structure you surveyed was built by such stone familiars. I sense I know a great deal more, but alas, the seal prevents me from expounding further. Might you visit the ruins and retrieve a sample of the stonework? Preferably something imbued with ether. In the heart of the keep, there ought to be a ceremonial chamber where they would have brought their creations to life. A magic chunk of masonry from such a place would surely suffice. Okay. I can do that. Wait. Pointed means looking away, I think? Yes. Oh, you got a relatively short leash range, at least, which is nice. I'm gonna figure out what all this shit's for. Oh, shit, whatever. Whatever. I'll unlock part of the map. Yeah, there we go. Damn, I thought we'd be heading a little bit further, like, inward, but evidently not. Unless there are multiple ways inside. Oh, yeah. That's good, at least. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. Wait, hold on. No, I need to go through this way. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, I've got everything ready. How much am I gonna get destroyed by this? Let's test it out. Oh my god, I got destroyed by that. Okay, yep, no help. No help from friend. Oh my god. Alright, yep. Nope, we're out. No! Fuck! Thanks for the fucking assist, dipshit. Whatever. Oh, I didn't lose anything from that? Huh. Okay. I was expecting XP loss. Alright, yeah, I guess I should go fuck myself then. The other thing I could do is just, like, kill a whole bunch of shit, but I should probably try and spend my time with level 2s at the very least. I wonder if it was smarter to actually get hit by that, so my shield recharged faster. Yeah, those are probably gonna still destroy me. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I think we're getting to the point that I probably just do it by myself. And honestly, like, I don't know, depending on how long it actually takes to get through story and stuff like that, I may just treat this like Bosnia and just do it myself. We'll see, though. God, it's gonna take forever to actually get more shit. Maybe I should consider just going and grabbing... Well, I guess it depends on the level of enemies around the areas, but we seem to be going higher pretty quickly. And this area is choked out with level 5, so, like... what am I to do but go around and grind a bit before considering that. Yeah, in fact, I could do what I did with, that Bozier section that I did, offline. Well, not on stream. And just, like, every now and then go, hey, I got a bunch of clips from, doing the Occult Crescent. Here's what happened. And just go through some of that. Alright, what are we looking at around here? Level 9! Ugh! Level 10, oh my god. Get fucking destroyed by... Ooh. Is that people, or... Yeah, okay, it is. Oh. Hello? Thank you. See, we got another one of these hanging around. I wonder what these do. Alright, back to base. Yeah, maybe I'll treat this as me content and just record some of the story stuff. Yeah, that'd be because for now, like if this is only going to get longer and longer as things go on. So like maybe if I get to major story beats, I'll come on and do a bit more grinding when I've got like a bit more to it and stuff like that. But I think at least for now, like I'll treat this as content for me and just go with that. Because yeah, I don't really know what to say much in situations like this when it's just grinding shit, and yeah, I'm not really in... Oh, hold on. Maybe we could capture one of these while we're around. Can't wait to get fucking destroyed anyway. Bunch of mechanics I've never seen before. No, I think... Oh, no, but it's in the Citadel. It might be tricky getting in there. Oh, but with someone ahead of us, might be a bit easier. God, I really need to do the extremes to get the wings. Oh no. Oh my god, those things have fucking tank busters? Excuse me? I didn't get anything for killing that. That's weird. I wonder what that's about. Mounted sample of luminous green crystals that grow unabated at the seafloor. I don't think that's anything I'm looking for. Damn. Oh, I should get prepped. Oh, let's see if there's a group going. weird. Tagging things and nothing's really happening. Oh. God damn, that's a lot of people. Oh my god. Right into it. Alright. Oh, I can't see shit. Holy crap. Hold on. No, wrong one. Character. There we go. Fucking see something. Oh. Oh, I see. That's interesting. To get behind, yeah, roughly anyway. Get it off in time. Damn. Augmentation of roundels. Augmentation of stones. Oh, okay. I think I see what's going on here. What? Fucking timing of that's garbage. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. Woo! This is fucking rough, buddy. No! Oh my... Thought I had fucking, thing ready. God damn it. Me going immediately back to Summoner. Oh, what the fuck now? Oh my god. Alright. Oh, are these gonna go off at the same time now? No. come on. Kill it. Kill that fucker. Oh! Oh no. It's fine. Okay. Cool. I'm probably almost definitely gonna change that at some point, because, yeah. Alright, so we got Knowledge level 3, which, you know, doesn't quite get us through here. Yeah. You know what? I think I will do the thing I just talked about. I'll record, like, any major story things and quest text and stuff like that, so I have, like, recordings of them if I want to talk about them, and then I'll go through them at some point on stream, like, either when I've got a day where I've got a fair few of them, or I reach a major milestone and go back over what I did and do that bit there. And that'll be a good test run for, like, what I can do for Bosnia, and see if that works. Because, yeah, this kind of shit, like, this is definitely the stuff I just, like, kind of sit and just vibe to. And, there's a lot less to talk about in terms of, like, you know, a Path of Exile stream where I could talk about, like, oh, what am I looking to upgrade? Where am I at the moment in terms of upgrades and build and all that kind of stuff, and just, like, have a focus goal and figure things out. This just seems like, yeah, go do the thing, wander, and run into random shit, and I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be too entertaining on that one. But we'll see how I feel, like, in the coming days. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching live or on the VODs. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope to see you all next time.